Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to HPI Auto. My name is Kendall, for those that don't know me. We're starting this video off in a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera S. This is a little bit different than the 2021 Porsche Carrera that we viewed last week. In my opinion, this one's a much better spec, better exterior paint color combination. I'm not a huge fan of this slate gray interior, but let's go ahead and dive into it and really look at what the Carrera S has to offer. So starting off with this spec, you do have a full slate gray interior, which it's not too bad. It's growing on me a little bit, but I would always prefer like a full black interior. Regardless, it's really clean. I like it. You got this GT Sport steering wheel on here, which is so comfortable around my hands. I don't know, I just feel a lot better having a smaller steering wheel. I've explained that in other videos before. You do have your drive mode button down here. You've got double stitching right here, and it's just a really clean interior overall. Now, I'm not going to get too into it because there are a lot of similarities between the 2021 black Carrera that we reviewed last week and this one. You can get a good look at the seats. You got the Porsche crest right here. These are heated and cooled seats, so it's really nice, especially right now. It's a little bit chilly up here, so I'm blasting the seat warmers right now. You do have seats back there. This one does have a sunroof on here, which I like. I love a good sunroof. You do have all your other driving modes on here. You've got wet, normal, sport plus, and individual. You do have your active exhaust and your active spoiler. So getting a good look at the interior from the outside, just a very clean interior as we saw in the previous videos of these 992 generations. I love them. Again, I'm not sure about the slate gray interior, but as soon as you see this exterior color, maybe you'll either like it more or you won't like it more. So this is a Venetian blue exterior. It's kind of being really hard to tell because it is so dynamic and deep in the direct sunlight here. But Venetian blue, very stunning blue color. But to see it on the 992 body style, it's really nice. It's very, very classy. With the Venetian blue, you do have gold wheels along with those red calipers. As you can see, I've got the spoiler in the upright position right now because I just think it looks really nice and sporty. But overall, stunning. I love the exterior color. I love that Venetian blue. I love the shark blue. I love really a lot of the blues that Porsche comes out with. I think they just look so clean and very, very classy. So I actually looked up Venetian blue, and it actually was one of three blues offered to customers when speccing out their 992s over the counter, so not a specialty paint to sample color. Along with that, I think it was midnight blue and also Miami blue, which is actually really interesting that they offered Miami blue just straight up as a standard color. But anyways, getting into like the power of this 992 Carrera S versus the Carrera, you're gonna notice it has a little bit more I think it has a little bit more of an exhaust note in my opinion, and just turning on the exhaust while I'm gonna put myself in sport mode. You can kind of hear it still burble. I think it burbles a lot more than a normal 992, which is nice in my opinion. You got a horsepower of about 443 sent to the rear wheels. It's still a rear-wheel drive system. It's pretty good in my opinion for just a daily car. I still consider the Carrera S like a base model. As far as driving and comfort, it's the same as the base Carrera, if I'm just being totally honest. I like the comfort. I like the full 18-way seats. They're really, really comfortable, and they're just sporty. Seat warmers. I've got a heated steering wheel too, along with inside of this GT style steering wheel. I've got tons of great visibility. As I'm driving the 992s more, I'm finding myself not really liking how big they are inside, because part of me is like, I really like the size and I really like the comfort and how much room there is inside the cabin. But another part of me is like, this door, I don't know if it's just me, maybe I'm short all of a sudden, but like this door seems very, very like big. And maybe it's just me, maybe it's my seats just like all wonky. I don't know. More final thoughts on the 992. I like it, especially this spec. I love the Venetian blue. I love the gold wheels, and you got the sport brakes on there, and you've got those steel brakes on there. But yeah, I think just the only thing that I'm starting to realize and learn with the 992 is like, it looks really good, and I love it no matter what. I'd probably give it a solid 9.5. It just takes off 0.5 literally because I don't know, maybe it's just too new to me and I feel like I'm babying this, and I don't know. It also just feels pretty big in here, but I'd have to immediately hop into like a 997 or 991 to like really see the difference. Now this 992 does have under 7,000 miles, which is below the market average right now, and I think it's a really good sign that this one is ready for a new life. It's ready for just more on its plate. And if you are looking for something that's a really good daily driver, sporty, you're just a huge fan of Porsche in general, and you just want an exhilarating drive and commute to work, highly recommend the 992 generation, especially the Carrera S. Again, really good power, and just, I think it's a good car. I'm a sucker for a good 911, and you guys know that by now. But thank you so much for watching. If you're curious about this car, I've left the link in the description below so you can check out more photos and get in contact with the team about picking up this 992. You know, I'm starting to think more of like a purist mindset where I'm like, maybe it is too big. Maybe there is too much going on here. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.